Kingdom again. It's a rainy day, but it's not been rainy since we got here, which is good. And we are going to get to the Wildlife Express, to the conservation station. We've not done that for a couple of years because there's something new over there. Well, new to us anyway. And so we're going to go and give it a go. It's called the animation station. We have fast passes for it, so we'll go see what it's like. But the train seems to be at the station. Hopefully we can get on the train. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to get on it, so we're going to wait for the next one. It'll be about 5 minutes. We have about a 5-minute wait for the train, but it's fine. It's in the shade, and it's not crowded, so it's cool. No, we've not been on it for years. So the way we do the parks, like Animal Kingdom, the last time we came, we literally did Pandora Land, and we did the safari and the rapids. And this time we have been on the rapids, and we're doing the conservation station. And then I've got fast passes for the kids to go on Everest. So we're sort of just pick and choose. We use the fast passes wisely and the DAS pass, and it means that we're not waiting for ages, we're not in the parks too long, we can go and relax afterwards, nothing gets too overwhelming. So right now we're just waiting for a train. Here comes our train! That's really cool because it's very authentic, because currently we're like in Africa, so this is the Wildlife Express. Eastern Railway, Star Eastern Railway, Nairobi. Hello! So this is our train, we're gonna get on. We're on the train in Harambee.
So you're telling me we're not doing any more rides?
We are, but not yet, right now. No, this is a ride, this is a train ride. This is really good if you really like trains. It's quite no queue, 5-minute wait maximum. And we're on an empty train. Choo choo! Train, you will sit on benches. There's no seat belts. The wall is sort of chest height in front of you, and everybody's sitting facing outwards so that you can see. And we are leaving Harambee. Choo choo! Conservation station. Yes, we are. There we go. Conservation station. This is where we're going. There's the people waiting to go back. This is the conservation station area of Animal Kingdom. And we're just walking out from the train station. Actually can't remember what's here because we haven't been up here for a long time. We will find out. This is what we're going to. But we don't know what it is. Thank you. There's some animals here. Sort of lots of souvenirs. Grab a paper and pencil, but we'll get them when we get there. So, looks like we're going to be drawing.
We have pencils for you, just...
Thank you. Pencils are over here. Oh, look at that frog.
You can't feed him. I'm sure if you went to tickle him, he would probably suggest things he could eat.
He's cool.
This whole front triangle of his face is mouth, so anything that can fit in there is fair game. So.
Did you get a pencil?
Hi, welcome
Hi.
to the class. If you'll go to your
Thank
right,
you.
Amy will direct you where to sit.
Okay. And 5.
Fill it in that next available seat.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing here, but it looks like we're drawing. You're bad at drawing. Now they're going to teach you how to be good at drawing.
The idea that the greatest inspiration often comes from the magic of nature. Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals. Today we invite you to become a part of that legacy, as our own Disney artists help you learn to sketch characters inspired by the very animals found here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the animation experience at Conservation System. How's everybody doing today?
Thank you.
Before we get started, we need to make sure that everybody has everything they need because we want you to be prepared. So, does everybody have a clipboard?
Yes.
All right, everybody have a piece of paper with what looks like a donut and a whole bunch of lines on it?
Yes.
All right, and does everybody have a pencil?
Yes.
Does everybody have an eraser?
No. Oh, yes.
Okay, no. There is no eraser on the pencils. This is the animation experience, not the cleanup experience. So we're not going to worry about using erasers. Release the hyena!
I left him over here earlier.
You didn't keep an eye on him?
No, must have gotten out.
Okay. Well, if a hyena should suddenly appear at any time during our show, please let me know. Meet the inspiration for those hyenas in the film, Zawadi.
Meet Zawadi, a spotted hyena, and let me tell you, he has some reputation.
Of course he does. He's smart, playful, and cute.
Wait a second. I thought we were talking about a hyena here.
We are. Zawadi is smart and playful too.
You could be right. Look at him dig. What is he after?
I don't know. Let's find out. It's an egg. It's hard-boiled. The keepers hide those to encourage him to explore.
His eyes are important to most characters. They're the most expressive part of the face. And for Ed, I'm going to start with the mask that goes around his eye. It's going to be a nice big oval shape sitting here between our donut and these two guidelines. Nice big egg. Now, since this is Ed, and Ed is a little bit psychotic, completely off his rocker, and most certainly deranged, they don't have to be exactly the same on both sides of his face. So if one eye mask sits a little bit higher than the other, or a little bit lower, a little closer to the middle, or a little off, great, that's going to make him look more insane. Nice big egg shapes that don't have to be exactly like each other. Inside of those eye masks, we're going to draw his eyeball. His eyeball is a nice big circle sitting here toward the bottom of the mask, like the yolk in the egg. We'll put one on this side, and we'll put the other one over here.
Good. It's good. There you are. It's
And
good.
between his eyes is his snout. That's what that oval is right in. So we're going to draw a nice sideways egg sitting right in here.
Sideways egg.
That'll give us a pretty good start to his nose. On the sides of his eye, between the eye and the edge of our oval, we're going to start that crazy smile, that very, very psychotic grin. I'm going to start up here above the guideline between the eye and the oval, and I'm going to draw what looks kind of like a really fun water slide. We're going to go down and curve gently into the bottom of the snout there.
Gosh. Okay. Here
On
comes the
other
water
side,
slide.
kind of the same thing. And again, like the eyes, they don't have to be exactly the same. To create the bottom part of his mouth, just a little bend in there. So it looks like he's got two antennas sticking off the top of his head now. The outside of his ear is going to come all the way around, kind of like a big bat wing for Ed. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth. Now we can go in and we can start to add those little details, the little things that are really going to make him come alive, those around his eye. So there's one eye. for his other eye, we'll make it a little different, because we can. Along with two female animators, Retta Scott, who is actually the very
pretty
first
impressed with my
female
hyena.
animator, and Mary Blair, who also went on
I think yours is really good.
as a Disney Imagineer,
really good.
creating It's a Small World. So, very impressive animators and creators right there, and they're doing exactly what we did here this morning. They're drawing animals.
That was fun. I can now draw a hyena, and we're going to board the train and go back to Animal Kingdom. So we're back in Harambe, and we're now going to make our way over to Everest. Everest. What? Because the kids like Everest. So we're headed over to Everest. We're going past up, which I think is a bird show. The thing I really like about Animal Kingdom is that everything's so very themed that you're kind of like walking through another country. All the different areas, like there's Africa, there's Asia, and everything's themed. For information, it's lunchtime and the queue for the rapids is 10 minutes at the minute. That'll be a good time to go on with the fast pass. I'm not sure if it's because the park's not so busy today, because it's been raining, so less people tend to come in the rain, which, you know, makes it a good day to visit. Just bring your ponchos or your raincoats. There's meant to be monkeys there. I'm not seeing one right now. Monkeys in there normally. I see Everest. There it is. That mountain. You see a monkey? Where?
On top of that.
Ah, all the way up there. Yeah, you're right. So Everest is a roller coaster. It does not go upside down. It is fast. It goes backwards at one point, and it's super fun. Look, there you go. You can see the carriage now going up the hill. And so we are nearly at Everest now. It's quite a long walk from the conservation station, the Harambe station, which is where the safari ride also is. And when you're booking your fast passes and you're planning to come with fast passes, it's good to find a map so that you know sort of roughly what area everything's in, because you can do a lot of walking. And to be fair, if you're going to be booking fast passes and using the DAS pass to avoid queues, you probably are going to be walking between places and not going in the order that you normally would. So my suggestion would be pick like a couple of areas of the park that are next to each other. So say do Pandora and Safari and forget everything else, or do Everest and Dinosaur Land and forget everything else. Turned up early for our fast pass, and we are allowed on. So Everest starts over there. This is the fast pass queue for Everest, and we'll see how long this takes.
They got nothing.
There's some Everest explorers there. Gosh, that guy's been up Everest 13 times. As a record holder of how many times you can beat up Everest. That guy went up Everest at age 16. And he had the fastest ascent of Everest, 8 hours and 10 minutes. Gosh. So they're the Everest record holders. Like, he's quite pretty. So, things to look at. I don't think we're going to be in this queue too long. Where does it go from here, guys? Do you remember? No. Just like literally goes around here and then onto the ride. So yeah, we shouldn't be too long. We've managed to get on the very front of the ride. We're next. And so we're in the front carriage. The ride has lap belts and little pockets to put your things in. And then it goes that way. Hello! I might do this. We're off! You are? I'm not so sure how long I'm going to be able to keep this camera up here. That's good! I have a habit of turning it off by accident or when we go down the slopes. Woo! Oh, we're going up the giant hill! Oh, that's really good, that. We have fast passes, but I was just wondering, yeah. I'm scared. Oh, it's okay, it's not too bad. Now I'm scared. you're gonna get fast passes for it, but it's a really fun ride, but it is fast, it is crazy, and it does go backwards, and it does go dark, and it does make your stomach go, and it does go down steep, and it's amazing, and I love it.